Welcome to Manchester.
Yes indeed, welcome to Manchester. And today, my mum and I will be reviewing the crispiest and the most delicious fish and chips in the city centre of Manchester.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, I'm catching up. But yes, if you ever find yourself passing through Manchester, or if you just ever find yourself near Piccadilly Station for whatever reason, just a couple of 100 yards away from the back entrance of Piccadilly Station, leading onto the busy market street in the midst of a myriad of other food establishments, is the best fish and chips establishment, in my opinion, in town. A place known as the Chip Shop.
Looks very nice shop. Lots of potatoes. I'm gonna eat it.
As my mum said, it's not a very big place, but it's a very cool looking place. And do you know what? The aroma is just increasing my appetite more and more. It's increasing it so much that I can eat all of these potatoes behind me.
Of course, you are a monster, that's why.
Here's a quick look at the menu for those of you that are interested. We have been waiting a little while, but do you know what? I'm happy to wait. Why? Because they make everything fresh. The fish is being freshly made, the chips are being freshly made, and also, whilst we've been waiting, the guys running the shop have been keeping me entertained with some good conversation. Really good guys, really good customer service. Isn't that right, mother?
Of course. OMG. I have a Liverpool fan behind me.
And after waiting around a little while longer, and just a tad bit longer, our order was finally ready. An absolute behemoth of a portion of chips. An absolute behemoth of a sausage. Again, an absolute behemoth of a piece of fish. A humongous piece of fish with red salt sprinkled all over. And again, an absolute behemoth of a scallop. We also went for every condiment on the menu, of course. A can of dandelion and burdock, a traditional fish and chip shop favourite, and why not just get some tartar sauce to go with the fish.
And of course, everything is fresh. Freshly made for us. Did you hear the crunch?
We definitely did, mother. We definitely did. So first up, my mum was trying the huge, chunky chips. If you want a more detailed description, that will come a little later in the video.
Very tasty.
And next up, it was time to open up the main event. The reason we were here, the monster of a fillet of fish. Come on, you have to admit that that is a thing of beauty.
Even fish and chips hater had to admit that.
The fish was very delicate and flaking away very nicely. I was just pretending to ponder. I can give you my thoughts right away. I don't have to do this. No fishy flavour at all, just a fresh, clean taste, and it's not even too fatty. The batter is nice and thin, nice and crisp, and it's not absorbed too much oil. So the fish is flaky and tender, and the batter is nice, light and crisp. What more could you want from a piece of fish? The crispy crunch contrasts beautifully with the soft, delicate flesh of the fish. And now onto the chips. I spoke to the owner, and he said the chips are Belgian style chips. And you know what? I actually believe him. Just look at those chips. Extremely crispy on the outside. Very, very crispy. But nice, soft and mushy on the inside. That's how you want a chip to be. And why wouldn't they be crispy on the outside and soft on the inside after being triple cooked? And again, just like the fish, you get the contrast between the light crisp of the exterior and the soft mushiness of the inside. A great chip, an absolutely beautiful chip. Of course, we then had to move on to the jumbo battered sausage. It was exactly what a battered sausage should be. Soft and juicy on the inside, a little bit fatty. And of course, crispy on the outside. Delicious.
Did you hear the crunch?
What do you even want me to say? It's a battered sausage. Could Could you really even wax lyrical about a battered sausage? And finally, let's review the condiments, as condiments can really make or break a place. I don't really care about condiments, but people really seem to take curry sauce and gravy and mushy peas like very seriously. So let's get our serious hat on and review these condiments.
Very nice. Very nice taste.
They were actually very fresh tasting,
I love it.
and they were not watery at all, and she's not even a fan of mushy peas. Each variety of curry sauce was extremely thick, and first up was the Irish curry sauce. And this was very tasty. It had a strong kick of the curry powder, but along with the curry powder kick, it had a very strong fruity taste. Next up was the Chinese curry sauce. This was definitely the one for me. It was slightly more spicy, and instead of having very high notes, that's the one, the Chinese one, like a very fruity flavour. This was actually, despite being spicy, rich, unctuous, and mellow. But the English one is still to come. That could still come out on top. Gorgeous, velvety and thick once again. And this one was a happy medium between the Chinese one and the Irish one. Slightly fruity, slightly spicy, and quite rich once again. And the gravy was very good too.
I'm so full. Let's go home now. Get lazy.
We've barely even made a dent in the food.
But the portion is too big.
That's true. That's true.